Are you super excited about all the resolutions, visualization, and manifestations that you're planned for yourself, but you're not being able to successfully incorporate the habits that are necessary to actually execute them? Then stay tuned because this is what we're going to discuss in this podcast. Because I am in the same boat. I am so excited. Welcome to the third episode of Renew. I have a really elaborate morning routine. Okay. My dad's always told me that I need to wake up early on time because the day is longer and you have so much more time. And for some reason, that's what like all successful people do. So I thought like if I start waking up early and I adopt like their habits, I will hijack the universe into thinking I am successful. I'm definitely that friend in the group that has the best set of habits. Like I'm usually the soberest person. I like to wake up early. I like to meditate. I like to journal. So all of these things that I've been doing scattered almost all my life. But recently I read this book called Miracle Morning and it most definitely changed my life. It basically talks about the importance of having a morning routine. And there are like a 6 step method. It's called SAVERS, which is basically S is for scribing, A is for affirmation, V is for visualization, E is for exercise, R is for reading, and S is for silence. So when you start your day, it really sets off the whole day and how much you can accomplish in that day. I'm a big believer that productivity is really important, but enjoying what you do is just as important. Like the time that you spend doing those things for you to be in the right headspace and like for you to actually enjoy all the steps. It's synonymous to like living. So I read this book and I decided that I'm gonna start waking up at 7 a.m. I'll meditate, I will journal, I will do everything. And most importantly, I will start working out in the morning. Or I used to work out in the evening or like afternoon period. And I realized that once you get done with your workout during the day, you are so much fresher, you have more energy throughout the day and you're done with it. The most difficult habit that I had to sort of like adopt to execute all these steps was to wake up in time. And that was not easy. Like, and he also says that in the book, like the first 10 days will be horrible, the next 10 days will be even worse, and the last 10 days will be so easy. Obviously, the first 2 days you're really excited because you want to try out a new thing, so you had that sense of motivation, so you wake up in time. Then you really have to like push yourself, but like I somehow managed to push through, and I had like that solid routine going on. I think I must have done for at least like 50 days, and then like I lost my account and stuff, and then I thought, you know what, I'll just get back to it once I get my account back. And I didn't get my account back for like almost 2 months, so I sort of like lost the whole rhythm of waking up early. So something on my vision board this year is that I want to be a part of the 5 a.m. club. I want to start waking up at 5 a.m. And I know I can't directly jump to 5 a.m. because like the earliest I can sleep is probably like 11 a.m. My lifestyle and like also my job sometimes requires me to be out at like events and stuff that go on till late. And also like I'd also want to socialize, right? So I can't like sleep at 11 every day. The framework for today's structure of effectively executing your habits is called SMART-S in no particular order though, with like vision boards, manifesting, and like 2024. Everyone is so excited to do all these multiple things like at a time, but we need to realize that that's not how life works. And I feel like we're not built to execute a rigorous routine from like zero. Like you can't lose 50 kgs in one day. You have to lose it over time. So you have to build your habits over time. You pick a single habit at a time. Do not try to meditate and journal and wake up early and like go work out and quit smoking all at once. Like it's not practical. Like you might be so excited after like New Year just said. By now you must have realized that shit. Like you're not being able to keep up. The reason why I was able to go to waking up at 7 a.m. and like successfully completing all the saver step in one go is because I already had a few habits established and I worked around it in a smart way. Because I was meditating already. Like I've been meditating for years. Minimum I do it like twice a week. Then I recently started journaling also. I read this book called The Artist's Way, where the author sort of tells you that the minute you wake up, you need to just like write down whatever's in your head. Just like put that shit out. And I can't even tell you how, like, that is my favorite part of the day. I wake up just so I can do that because I come up with the best things possible for myself. I clear my head out myself. I don't need to talk to anybody. It's basically like therapy and it leaves me feeling really good. Then affirmations is also something that I've been doing for a while. Visualization is a new thing. Reading was a new thing. But I love reading because it teaches me so much and you obviously like pick books that you really want to learn. So I only like read non-fiction, like self-development books. So the only new habit that I was establishing was the order in which these activities were done and also visualization and reading. Once you pick your habit and you know what it is, the second step is you need to plan your entire routine. You need to note down exactly when and where you're going to be executing that habit. Let's take my example. You're going to work out at 9 a.m. every day at my gym. This accountability and also gives you a lot of clarity as to when you're supposed to do something without having to think about it the day you're actually performing it, because that's just such a waste of time. So the next thing is that when you're planning these activities, you sandwich them between two activities that you love doing. Okay. And this is amazing. So I love journaling and I love affirmations. So after journaling, I take a shower, I go to the gym, and then I come back and I do affirmations that I do my skincare routine and visualization, and that makes me feel really good. So I sandwiched it between two activities that I love doing. It sets the tone of joy even before you do it and reward after you completed it. And I think that is such a good sandwich. James Clear also talks about this in his book Atomic Habits, which is like a great read if you want to like learn more about this. The next thing is to make it extremely easy and accessible for yourself to do this thing. I think a lot of people are so over ambitious when they're starting a new thing. So, for my example, if I want to successfully achieve waking up at 5 a.m., I am going to just start by waking up 1 minute early. If I'm waking up at 8 right now, I'm not going to try to wake up at like 5 directly because, like, let's be real, how long is that going to last, right? So, I'm going to start by waking up at 7:59, which is so easy in my head. I'm like, big deal, like 1 minute. I don't feel like I'm compromising or giving away something just to achieve it. And I still get that sense of accomplishment and damn, like I woke up early today. I woke up earlier than I'm supposed to. All my friends who ever want to get into like fitness and start working out, they always tell me that they find it really hard to motivate themselves and like, to like get out, go to the gym every day, all of that. I literally tell them today, just do one squat. You don't even have to go to the gym. Like in your house, do one squat and that's it. You're done for the day. Tomorrow, do two. The third day, do three. The fourth day, go to the gym. Just go and come back. You don't have to do anything more. The more easy you make it for yourself, the longer your habit will last. And I think with habits and everything in general, consistency is more important than the time you put in to do something. Like walking every day for 30 minutes is better than going to the gym once a week. Don't quote me on that. No matter what you're made up of, your motivation is going to run out of on the third, fourth, or fifth day. So you need to make it really easy for yourself. So in your head, it does not feel like a task. You don't even feel like you're pushing yourself, especially if you're not someone who is super motivated or disciplined to do things, but you want to adopt and you want to be one of those. Another great motivation trick is to expose yourself to media and content about the habit that you're trying to incorporate. This is such a great way to use social media, and I do this all the time. When I had to like study and when I was younger, I would just watch a lot of like study videos on like productivity and like habits and how to organize and stuff like that because I wanted to romanticize the process of studying so I enjoy it more. For example, if I want to get into the habit of like working out every day or waking up early, my feed is full of like fitness videos of like girls who are killing it with their amazing morning routines. They wake up early and they're going to the gym and like in their cute workout clothes. This shifts you from wanting to do something from a goal point of view to wanting to do something because you want it to be a part of your lifestyle and you become identified to it. And that is core to effectively establishing successful habits because I want to be known as someone who wakes up early and who has a crazy morning routine. Every time you don't feel like doing something, okay, and like, oh shit, there will be days when you're like, I don't want to work out or I don't want to wake up early. And like some days it's okay to skip it, but you should ask yourself in that moment, what would your higher self do? Your higher self is essentially the best version of yourself, the person you want to become, right? Who has all the traits that like you admire. It's you, but it's like a future version of you. And if you are to ever become your higher self, you need to live his lifestyle. You need to do what he's doing. You already need to be and behave like that person. Like, what is she doing? Is she going to stay at home and sleep till 10 a.m.? Or is she going to wake up at 5 a.m., get done with all her activities before 10 a.m. and then start work at 10 a.m.? That sounds so amazing to me. In the end, I have two amazing mindset and rules that will help you stick to your habits and help you through like those periods of motivation. The first one is called the I can't tell method. What essentially you do in this is that you have your day planned out, right? You know exactly what you're supposed to do. You're essentially making a deal with yourself that you cannot go to the next activity till you complete the previous one. And that is a non negotiable. So, for example, I cannot shower till I woke up. And then once you program your brain to like believe that and work in that way, you just have to do it. Like it's not even about motivation. It's just you don't think about it. You just have to do it. And then you are successful in your habit. I wake up, I'm meditating, okay? And sometimes I don't feel like meditating, but I'm like, no, if I want to journal, I have to meditate. And journaling is my like core me time. Like I love that. So I will meditate. And after that, I love reading as well. So I'll read, then I'll shower, then I'll go to the gym, then I'll come back. Then I'll do my affirmations, I'll do my skincare routine, I'll make sure I'm using wash on everything that I need to do. And only then I'll start work. So I know that if I have a shoot later, I cannot do that till I complete all these activities, and I have to face the consequences of it no matter what. So that is what this law states. This is something I came up with. What it does is that it makes me really accountable. I don't need an accountability partner in this. This is just how you're tricking your brain to think, okay, I can't tell, I completed. Like, that's it, like, no questions asked. And the more you do it right, the more confidence and trust you'll build with yourself. So it's got like multiple benefits. The second is this other rule that I saw on social media, which was basically, it's called the 2 day rule, which is when you're trying to incorporate a new habit or whatever, you can go one day, okay, without like doing it. Like, if you don't feel like doing it and you skip a day, cool. But there is no way that you can go 2 days without doing that activity. That is another deal that you make with yourself. So using 2 day rule along with I can't tell is, I think it's game changing. I'm gonna start sleeping just 30 minutes early, okay? And that means like the lights are shut, okay? Like no phone, nothing. I'm gonna keep my phone away so that in the morning I actually have to get out of bed to shut the alarm. And the third thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start by waking up at 8. I'm not even gonna try for 7 because I know 7 is my goal. And when I don't end up waking up at 7, even if I wake up at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock, I feel like shit. And I feel like I wasted my whole day. And that is so silly because like I still have the whole day left, but I don't want to be in that headspace of negativity for myself. So I'm going to make it very easy for me. And then I'm going to slowly shift it in like every 5 days or so, like keep going 30 minutes before till I fucking reach 6 a.m. And I'm going to keep that going. And then maybe I'll switch to 5 a.m. in like a few months. By the way, guys, this cute jumper is from Revolve. I'm completely obsessed with it. It looks like something that Saif Ali Khan would wear in Dil Chahta Hai. Like, it's so stunning. It goes all the way up. And I have done some 2000s inspired makeup and hairdo for all because the whole it is like giving a office corporate bitch core, but like on her like holiday. But that's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys like this episode and like are motivated and driven to take actionable steps. I want you all to comment down below what habit you're trying to build, and if you guys need any help with that in the process, and if you're struggling, I'd love to hear it. Let me know about your achievements and what you're struggling with, and we'll come up with a solution. Bye.